Chapter 13. Medicine. The sun fell below the horizon, and it was night. Naftalia's stomach started to rumble again, and so we left the room to get dinner at a restaurant. The potatoes we had earlier were like a pre-dinner snack. Naftalia had never been to a restaurant, so she didn't know what to order. My wallet was finally filling up, and we would spend the next few nights out in the field. I thought it was reasonable to give her a good meal. Give us two dila sets and some naporata. The waitress took our menus and went back to the kitchen. Let's eat. Yes. Naftalia ate in silence but held my hand the whole time. She must have been around 10 years old. She looked hungry enough to eat my portion as well, so I ordered some more. We'll be out in the fields tomorrow, so eat your fill tonight. Okay. I wanted to tell her to eat or nod her head, but not to do both. She seemed to really enjoy the food, though, so I didn't say anything. As we sat there, I realized that she had some other issues I need to work on. I decided to take care of it when we got back to the room. Your hair is out of control. Let's take care of that. Okay. She looked anxious. I put my hand on her head. It'll be fine. I won't give you a weird hairstyle or anything like that. Really, leaving it like it would be the worst thing to do. I ran my fingers through her hair to get an idea of what needed to come off. Then I took her knife and started cutting. I cut off hair that was too long so that it felt rather short, so that it fell around her shoulders, and that was it. There we go. That should do it. The style seemed a lot more normal than how it was before. Naftalia spun around the room, smiled and giggling. She seemed happy. I was cleaning up the pile of hair when my shield started to react. Naftalia hadn't noticed. I let the shield absorb the hair and tried to keep Naftalia from noticing. Then I opened the weapon book. It said that my shield's level wasn't high enough. Damn. She was right behind me. Go to bed. Okay. She seemed oddly more upfront and honest than she had been yesterday. She might start yelling in the night, so I decided to try to finish up my compounding as soon as I could. Nutritional supplement successfully created. Nutritional supplement. Quality poor. Increased to somewhat poor. Effective for fatigue and quickly nourishing the person who drinks it. Medicine successfully created. Medicine. Quality. Somewhat poor. Increased to normal. Helps cure sicknesses, although not very effective on serious sicknesses. It seemed like I could make a variety of things from the grasses in the field and mountains, and the apothecary was buying them from me at a good price. Still, they used a lot of resources, so it was hard to know if I was coming out ahead. In the end, I ended up making 6 nutritional supplements and a sizable amount of medicine. Excuse me. But it was hard to make anything of a high quality, so I didn't think I could make compounding into regular work. But hey, I was a shield hero, not the neighborhood pharmacist. I might as well let the shield absorb them. Calorie shield conditions met. Energy shield conditions met. Potential energy shield conditions met. Calorie shield. Abilities locked. Equip bonus. Stamina up. Small. Energy shield. Abilities locked. Equip bonus. SP increase. Small. Potential energy shield. Abilities locked. Equip bonus. Stamina decay down. Small. It seemed like all the abilities were status abilities. What is this stamina it was talking about? My strength? I'd better look it up. I'd better find out more about different herbs. I was getting a lot of abilities that I could use, but I wish there were more battle abilities. Apparently the herbs I had were not enough to unlock the abilities. I stretched and decided to turn in for the night. I turned around and locked eyes with Artalia. She was asleep, though. Apparently she was right about to start crying. I clamped my hands down over her screams, and she started to calm down a little. I held her against my chest and ran my fingers through her hair. And that was it. She was much easier to calm down than she had been. I had to let her I made to let her go, but she started crying again. I guess there was no getting around it. We slept together that night. Cold. It was cold. I could feel the sun on my face and opened my eyes. Raftalia should have been sleeping with me, but I saw her across the room, curled into a ball in the corner. What's wrong? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She was apologizing so furiously, something had to be wrong. I arched my eyebrows and soon found out why I was so cold. Yes, she had peed the bed. I guess she thought I would be mad. I didn't know if it was normal for 10-year-olds to pee the bed, but I didn't get mad at her if she was staring at me with terrified eyes like that. I walked over to her, reached out my hand, but she curled away from me. Oh, come on. She sat I sat my hand on her shaking shoulder. It doesn't matter if you peed the bed. Let's just hurry up and get this stuff washed and changed. We needed some equipment. Reptia was looking at me in confusion. Aren't you mad? Aren't you mad? The sheets were dirty. I wonder how much the innkeeper would want for this trouble. Regardless, I'd take the blanket for myself. I went and explained the situation to the innkeeper, paid for the sheets, and then ran to the weapon shop to procure some new equipment. The water from the well was very cold. I ran the sheets over the washboard and packed them away. On our way out to the fields, I found a tree branch to hang them on. Okay then. Heptalia kept walking beside me like she was the worst thing in the world. It was getting on my nerves. I told you not to worry about it. Okay. She was an honest kid, but if she had lost her motivation, it would be a problem for me too. Ugh. Her stomach grumbled again. Her face flushed red from embarrassment. Want to get some breakfast? Sure. She she took hold of my sleeve and walked next to me. She coughed. Okay, well, here's your punishment. You have to drink this medicine. I handed her the bottle. I guess she had some kind of disease that would need to have the medicine regularly. She sniffed at it and crinkled her nose in disgust. But by thinking it was punishment, she drank it down with some effort. Ugh. Ugh, it's so bitter. You can handle it. She finished the bottle and looked, for a moment, like she might throw up. By the way, I was able to sell the medicine we made for a good price. It wasn't very high quality, but apparently supply had been running low.